band's careers run the gamut from Requiem for a Dream to Scary Movie 2, and soon in a theater near you on January 29th, the star of 50 Shades of Black, Marlon Wayans, right here in the studio. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too. What do you do with the guy that does everything? How am I like when you say that and you're like Requiem for a Dream? Like, oh, that's like an Academy Award nominated film, and then you start saying like, and then like Little Man. Oh, that's Razzies.
No, Requiem for a Dream
He's been a part of everything.
Requiem for a Dream is no joke.
Requiem. That was hardcore. That was a lot.
That's one way to put it.
That was hardcore.
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream is so dark. Like you start out and you're like, oh, this movie's awesome, and then it just takes this ride. It's like going to like on a roller coaster, and it just goes, you're going to hell, and it does not stop. You're going, bye, devil, and you're still going. It's the crazy. I had to call my mom after that movie, and I was just like, Mom, I just want to tell you I love you. Like everybody I know called their mom, was like, I love you, and I'm never touching any drugs. I don't even put saccharin in my coffee.
I was about to say, did you tell Mom to not see it, or?
No, I like seeing my parents see dark stuff. It's fun for me. Like, it's fun. When they went to see Scary Movie, because that's how you know when a movie's gonna be successful. They're like the groundhogs. When my parents go to a movie and they walk out early, it's usually gonna be a hit. Scary Movie, they walked in, and my mom, she was in a wheelchair at the time, and the penis went through my brother's ear. And literally, I seen my mother go, excuse me, and crawled her way out the theater. Like, excuse me, please. Those ain't my babies. I don't know whose kids those are. It was the most embarrassing moment.
Right. And then she stuck through the credits on Requiem for a Dream, or she left early on that one, too?
No, she left early on that one. That was a huge success, too.
Of course, yeah. She got out the door.
Now we like them not even, we scare them with the description of the movie. We just go, Ma, 50 Shades of Black, I'm gonna be butt naked a lot. It's gonna be a lot of sex.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanna see what you made making other things.
Right.
She's like, you know what? I'll see it on video.
Love that. I got Marlon Wayans here on the Rich Eisen Show, and 50 Shades of Black is...
January 29th.
Right, and it's a movie essentially where you are Mr. Black in this film. Yeah,
it's what if Christian Grey was black. Mm-hmm. He was rich, but you didn't know how he got his money. He's kind of shady.
Yes.
And he's a really bad lover. And so when I watched 50 Shades of Grey, the dude he wasn't like, I went to 50 Shades of Grey with like a notebook, a pad. I thought I was gonna learn something. And he was doing basic moves, and I was just like, because he was doing stuff that, I did that when I was 17. Oh, handcuffs, little whips. I'm like, I thought I was gonna learn something. So he left a lot on the table, and he was creepy as a character, and I was like, yo, this could be a really funny movie.
I love that. You left a lot on the table.
Yeah, man. I have a sick mind. When I see things, I go to funerals and people are crying, and I'm going, where's the jokes? You know what's funny about the guy that's in the casket? Look at his shoes. Do you think he's gonna get in heaven with those shoes? There's always a joke. And I mean, that's the sickness of our family.
Yeah, wow. I have Marlon Wayans here on the Rich Eisen Show. So you were one of our favorite guests when you came on the podcast. We were sitting in our room at the NFL Network years ago. And I know you were mentioning that you go to a ton of Super Bowls. You still have that tradition where you go to?
Me and my son, I took him for his 12th birthday. Yeah. We went to the Seattle-Denver blowout.
Yeah, and like 60 degrees in New York.
It was when Seattle played that that Pop Warner team with the Broncos helmets.
Yes. And what'd your 12-year-old think of that?
My son was like, Dad, we're gonna watch this on TV from now on. We made a pact, because the walk to get to the Super Bowl now, because of all the security, it's crazy. By the time you get there, you're just like, I don't have no energy to even yell. So we're just gonna watch it at home. And what's funny, my son was born Super Bowl Sunday. The kick goes in the air. It was the Rams versus
the Patriots.
Rams versus Patriots. And the ball goes in the air, and his mother calls, she goes, baby, my water broke. I was like, can you just hold it for just like 2 more hours? So we took the party. I just cracked the beer and everything. So we took the party from my brother's house, and we took it to the birthing room, and I swear, it was like 30 people in the birthing room. And at first she was complaining. I was like, yeah, Doc, let me have an epidural, make it really strong. And by the end, she was rooting, like, go Rams!
So there was this whole huge gathering of
right
Super
in
Bowl
the room.
fans,
And
right?
the mess was going on, and we was just like, yeah. Oh, videotape. Hold my hand, baby. Oh, Rams. And it was a wonderful.
What's your son's name?
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
So it had nothing to do with the football game at all. Could have
No,
named
I
it
had to do
Brady. Could have named it Warner. Could have named it
Sean.
Marshall for Falk. Could have named it Marshall.
Me and my brother made a pact.
Yes.
Well, it could be LaShawn Merriman. It could be Sean Merriman.
Could be that.
It could be LaShawn McCoy.
Yes.
It could be Lush, like Deshaun, but just Sean without the Jackson, but it's Wayans, and he don't have the huge underbite. Deshaun's a friend.
By the way, I love that. That's one of the ultimate in comedy is that you could say something like that, but it's fine as long as you say, great person. Love that.
He's a friend.
He's a friend.
Wonderful human being. Terrible overbite. His underbite's terrible. It's like they put the cage on his mask just to hold his jaw in place. It's like a brace. I'm sorry, Deshaun. You're still a friend. I love you to death.
Oh, my God.
Congrats.
Who is the funniest in your family?
My mother.
Are you serious?
My mother is hilarious. Well, if my mother mad is one of the funniest people.
Why is that?
Because it's no holds barred. She's mad and she's upset and she says what's on her mind. And my mother has you ever see the Terminator? Right?
Sure. Yeah.
You know how you can look at things and things pop up oh, he's 5 feet away.
There's a readout or something like that?
Yes. My mother breaks you down like jokes, oh, hairline receded, grandma sweater.
You're not referring to me now, are you?
Mic set's not working. Cheesy coffee cup. Weird reading glasses. 2 computers. My mother breaks you down, and jokes start coming to her head, and you just feel like okay, and she just lays it on you all night. But she's brilliant.
But now you need to say I'm a friend, right? You
I wasn't even talking about you, Rich. I was talking about all the things on your desk and in your way. It wasn't you, your friend.
Oh, my gosh. Let me take a quick 60-second break, change sweaters to a grandpa sweater. We'll be back with more with Marlon Wayans here on The Rich Eisen Show.
One just came and kicked it.
Yeah.
Hit you in the back of the head.
Yeah, that was the outtake of what you just saw, Marlon. Marlon Wayans is here on The Rich Eisen Show. 50 Shades of Black in theaters on January 29th, and Comedy Scandalous Tour is what you will be on at the Brea Improv in Los Angeles the 7th through the 9th, the 14th through the 17th, at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, and the Orpheum in New Orleans on January 22nd. That's a good spot.
I have never played it.
It's a good spot. I've actually been there, and New Orleans is the
crowds in New Orleans,
town.
it's crazy. That's one of the places in the world that I walk, and I swear I'm walking, and they love me down there. I'll just look back, and there'll be 250 brothers Marlon! Whoa, that's my Wody right there! Oh, Marlon! Now, you may not understand what they're saying, but what they're saying is, Marlon, I love you. Come take a picture. That's my Wody over there.
New Orleans, I've done a few Thursday night games. Obviously, there's a Super Bowl that's been there. New Orleans is a great walking city, and it's one of the few spots that I would walk from the hotel to the game just to get the entire atmosphere. And when there's a night game in New Orleans, and the fans have a full day to prepare for the game, if you will, to what's the word? I guess to hydrate before kickoff.
I know about the hydration.
It is a great spot.
I know. Believe me, I went to Super Bowl in Miami. It was the New Orleans versus the Saints versus Indianapolis, and I thought I was in. This was in Miami.
This is in South Florida.
I thought I was in New Orleans. There were so many Saints fans there.
Yeah.
And they were going crazy. Who that? Who that? The whole time. Who that? I was like, who is that? It was crazy.
Yeah, because, New Orleans making a Super Bowl, people were waiting for that moment forever. And they took over the whole South Florida.
And they did. It was crazy.
They did. So Mike Epps is in 50 Shades of Black.
Yes, I got Epsy in there.
He is a funny guy.
He's funny as all.
He's an Indianapolis guy now.
Yes, he is.
So,
he's Indy all the way. And even though they haven't won anything in a long time, that's how you know a fan. Like me, after a while, I get tired of losing. I love the Knicks. I gave up. They're not gonna win. They haven't won since they had dolphin shorts and like the socks that came up to here. Yeah. I gave up. I took a break. I stopped. They made me retire from basketball fan, and now I just like players until they retire.
And so who's the guy that you?
My guy is LeBron James. But pardon me, I'm cheating on him a little bit with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Because he's just nice. Steph Curry's an incredible basketball player. It's like someone took like Reggie Miller and mixed him with Cheryl Miller. and created this little thing with Tweety Bird's head, and it just shoots and just makes every shot. He's amazing. He plays like a video game.
He does. He really does. What did you think? Did you see LeBron's acting in Trainwreck? Did you see?
I thought LeBron did a good job.
I did too.
I mean, for LeBron, you know.
Do you think he was playing?
He was better than Shaquille and Shazam for sure. Killed Shaquille.
Well, if you want to talk about basketball players acting oeuvre, yes. I mean, you've got Michael in Space Jam.
Yeah, but see, Mike was in Space Jam. Bugs and them did the work. All Mike had to do was just be there and, you know, be Jordan. Mike was just cool. But Shaq.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think LeBron was playing himself? Do you think he was playing himself? Or was that a little bit of a character in that movie?
No,
it's just a straight
it was like a shyer version of himself. But I like the way he played it because he was straight. But I like the scene. My favorite scene was when he was playing basketball with the dude. Yeah. And he was giving him no love.
Right.
Everything he went to shoot, he was blocking. Right. He was dunking on him. It was so mean. But I guess that's what you do when you're LeBron's friend.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain competitive streak that comes out.
Yes.
Is there such a thing in comedy too? In comics, is there a competitive streak?
Well, I took a shot at you earlier. I just want to apologize.
No, it's okay.
You're a good friend.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
No, but it's friendly competition. That's the fun of this movie. Like I always work with guys that I think, you know, that you can compete with. Me and Mike Epps have one of the funniest scenes in the movie because we're just kind of going back and forth. I let people improvise, be you, bring you to it. Afion Crockett scores in the movie. This kid, King Batch, he comes in, he rocks it. It's just, you know, and even the vets, like Jane Seymour's in the movie. Florence Henderson. Yeah.
Florence Henderson is in this movie?
Yes, and see, but that's the little freaky kid in me. Those are my crushes. I have a love scene with Miss Brady.
Did you really?
Yeah, you and Peter.
Is that? Yeah, no, that was real life apparently.
Yeah.
This is you.
Don't be jealous, fellas.
That's right.
Don't be jealous. And it don't matter how old they are.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Halle Berry's gonna be 60. I would still hit. Sorry. Call me crazy. She could be 80. Eartha Kitt, all the way up until she lived her last. I would have.
Eartha Kitt. You'd have gone there?
Oh, on her last.
I gotta look up Eartha Kitt.
You know how much experience is in that?
She was Catwoman. She was one of the many Catwomen.
Who don't want to do Catwoman? Am I weird for that?
No.
I would have done any one of the 5 Catwomans. All right, call me weird. I'm saying too much on the show. You guys are judging me.
No.
I'm being judged over here.
We do not judge. We don't judge. I look forward to 50 Shades of Black in theaters on January 29th, the Brea Improv, Stand Up Live, and the Orpheum on January 7th through 9th, 14th through 17th. And the 22nd in LA, Phoenix, and New Orleans. Thank you for coming out. Please come back.
Man. I definitely
Thanks
will.
for making the trek.
Please.
Well, you come down in this weather in Los Angeles. I definitely know you do consider yourself a friend of this program.
I am definitely a friend. I wouldn't cancel for the world. I love this place. I love talking about myself. I enjoy you guys have people that laugh and great camera. And by the way, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
You got some sexy PAs running around here.
No, they are.
And they brother fine because they thick. You know, normally they got the little skinny girls. They got booty out here. I'm sitting there like, hey, we need you over here. Yeah, you got my attention over there.
Well, it would be ungentlemanly of me to respond, other than to say, thank you for coming on, and we want to make sure that you enjoy your experience here on the Rich Eisen Show.
I love it. And you know there's going to be a bunch of black athletes looking at these thick girls like, that's for me. I'll be on time. Rich Eisen be having them thick things there.
Here on the Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.